What I am going to talk to you about is pre-race ritual routine and the importance of it. This is something that very, 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 very few coaches address. There is a technique that we see done all of the time. How many of you guys just watched the NBA Finals in basketball or watched any part of it? You see the same thing in football and soccer, but where you see it all the time done is a penalty shot. So when a basketball player is fouled, right, he goes to the free throw line, right? The referee comes over and hands that player the basketball. All the guys are lined up on the side. The TV cameras are rolling. The whole world is watching. You got a stadium of 20,000, 30, 40,000, 50,000 people that are watching. It's a pressure shot. Everybody's watching this one individual, and they have to perform. Now, the basketball player takes the ball from the referee. And the basketball player, I don't care who it is, does the same thing every single time. Maybe it's, and I remember watching, how many of you guys know who Michael Jordan is? Yeah? I watched Michael Jordan play as a kid. I was your age when Michael Jordan was playing. And I can remember to this day exactly what Michael Jordan did every time that he was handed a basketball. He'd spin the ball towards himself twice in his hands. He'd bend his knees twice. He'd lick his top lip, and then he'd shoot. He did that every single time. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, I don't care who you like in the NBA, they do the same thing every single time. Now, these sports psychologists, they started noticing that, and they gave it a name. It's called anchoring, and it doesn't matter what the sport is. You know, in soccer, if it's a penalty kick on the goal, right, they do the same thing. Sometimes it's a little sign of the cross, sometimes, you know, but for each one, it's different, but they do the same thing over and over. Now, what that does, and they've measured this in brainwave lengths, is through mapping this, they're able to identify what state the brain is in what athletes refer to as the zone. They did more studies, and they figured out how athletes can trigger the zone intentionally. And it's through this anchoring technique that they're able to trigger this ideal state that they refer to as the zone. Now, to get there, to make this it's really important to make the association first, right? So I want you all to identify a small something that you do. It can be rubbing the tip of your tongue against the back of your teeth. Doesn't have to be noticeable. It could be sticking out your bottom lip. It could be touching your thumb and your forefingers together and just giving a slight squeeze there. It can be kissing your biceps like that and flexing like this, right? It can be whatever you want, but identify a small physical gesture that you do now. Once you've done that, make the association with the zone. When you're swimming in practice, how many of you have had a set where you feel great? You're up on top of the water, it just feels like you're swimming high up in the water, everything's easy, it feels like you're flying through the water. It feels great, right? We all know that feeling, and it feels really, really good. Next time that happens to you, do that gesture. Train your mind to associate that small gesture with that great feeling that you just feel like you've got it. Do it over and over. Do it every day in practice. Whenever you're having a great set, do that gesture. Start making that association. Then, when you get to the blocks, or your next race, and you're about to step up on the blocks, and you're about to perform, do that gesture right before you take your marks. It's a secret that no coaches talk about, and it's one that you learned here at the Race Club.